Danny Searle, first game at the Pilot Field in 2025. Unfortunately, this one's a 2-1 defeat to Cray. Your thoughts on the goals in the first half? They look scrappy from where I was.
Yeah, really poor. You can't defend set pieces the way we're defending set pieces in a minute. Folkestone was the same. You can't defend set pieces the way we are and expect not to, bare minimum, cause problems, if not concede goals. And they didn't have a shot on target other than the 2 set pieces in the first half, and we find ourselves 2-0 down. And we've just spoke about it in there. The basic fundamentals of defending is you get goal side of your man and you ensure that he doesn't get in front of you. Yeah. And they've done that on both occasions. And I think that from my perspective, by the way, we're not papering over cracks about the shots on target, because I'm not saying we were good either, because I didn't think we were, but you can't defend the way we are in that sort of a situation and expect to get anything out of the game. We then get ourselves back into the game and you think, right, okay, there wasn't a lot in it in the first half. It was pretty much, in my opinion, 2 poor performances, to be fair. I don't think they were great today either, but I thought they were a little bit better than us, which sees them come out with the result. And I think from my perspective, you're going into the second half thinking, right, okay, let's see some character. And I think it was 3 or 4 minutes before we even got in their half. Yeah. And most of that was because we can't even clear a ball properly at times. Yeah. We're under hitting stuff, and it's listen, this isn't about blaming individuals and whatnot, but fundamentally we're playing on a poor pitch, and the opposition don't seem to struggle with their clearances. They don't seem to struggle with how they do stuff. They seem to find that difficult, and it's something we need to work on because we need to get better at it. Is it going to be a defining moment of our season? No. Is it something that we've got to address quickly? Yes, because games are running out. Yeah, we've still got a lot to go, but every time it ticks down one, and we need to start putting some points on the board, especially here. Yeah, like we need to start winning at home, and making this a difficult place to come. Don't get me wrong, it was a tough game for Cray today, and Smudge after the game said, "Oh, it was a tough one. It could have gone either way at some point," and that's all lovely. But the bottom line is, it didn't go the way we needed it to go, and we need to start making it a lot harder to score against us. Yeah,
and that's it. 2-0 down, it's always a fight. We saw that last home game, or a couple of home games ago, against Bowers. But then we get back into it, like we did goal just before half time. So you think we'll kick on in the second half, and then nothing really happened.
No, and just like I said about our keeper, I don't think, other than the 2 goals he conceded, he hasn't made a save. Yeah, he hasn't actually made a save. And I'd say the same about their goalkeeper. How many saves did he make? Yeah, and I don't think he made any. No. And that's an issue. I think that's quite a big signal of what a poor game it was. To be fair, it was a poor game. Yeah. I don't think there was a passage of play of more than 5 passes happened more than once, and that's obviously goes a little bit against our grain because we want to try and play. But the best way to put it, the conditions at the minute don't necessarily lend itself to that style of football. So we need to be more aggressive. We need to be harder to score against. We need to be more effective in the final third. We need to get our shots away. We need to get our crosses away, and most importantly, when we're defending, we need to be able to clear our lines and clear our lines properly. Until we start doing that, we are going to find it tough.
Yeah, and it's obviously been harder because we haven't had a competitive game for 2 Saturdays before this. So does that affect the players at all? I know you've had them for training, but
yeah, it's not the same though. Like, you want to be playing games. There's no way that. Like, and I've said this in the sort of interview I did the other day, with the Folkestone game being on, there's no way the last 2 games probably should have been called off. Yeah. Because the pitches can't have been worse than that Folkestone pitch. Yeah. But we haven't played, and I think that showed at times today. Yeah. I think it showed a little bit of that sharpness, the switched on, and as you just alluded to, you can train as hard and as much as you want. It doesn't you can't unless you're playing a game, you can't replicate the game. Yeah. And you do your small-sided games and you do your shape and whatnot, but it's not competitive like it is on a Saturday. So yeah, it's been difficult having that time period off, but I don't think that was really an excuse for the way we conceded the goals today. Yeah. It might have been a couple of our passes might have gone astray, it might lend itself to that, but not the way we conceded the goals. That's nothing to do with time off. That's to do with poor defending.
So obviously Chatham League next Saturday, but before that we've got a cup game. Is that a good thing rather than training to have another 90 minutes in their legs?
we'll see after Tuesday, I suppose. I think it's one of those that we've got to focus. We'll take the game seriously. We'll do it properly, but we've got to focus on this league situation.
Yeah.
We have to make sure that we're playing this league football next season. We have to do that. And if that means I need to rest a few lads on Tuesday to make sure they're right for Saturday, then that's what we'll do.
Yeah. Brilliant. Well, thanks for talking to us, Danny, and we will speak to you after Tuesday.
No problem. Thank you.